Hi, this is Marcus.
Hello, everyone.
Marcus is my husband, and we both trade, and we're married, of course. So we are going to go through some questions. We're going to back and forth some questions because sometimes I wonder if folks might be interested in, what is it like to be married and to be trading. So we're going to bounce some questions back and forth, and I think he's going to want to go first. So I'm going to let him go first.
Hey, heck
Mhm.
no. Okay. If you can go back and tell your younger self one thing about marriage and money, what would it be?
It would be alignment. Both partners have to be aligned in thinking with money. I mean, it's good to have that for marriage too. I mean, marriage as a definition could be different for each person, but when we're looking at marriage and money, there has to be that alignment. If one of us is going in one direction and the other one is going in the other direction, it's going to be really difficult to keep it moving forward. So, alignment for sure. All right.
Sounds good. Yes.
You ready?
I'm ready.
When did you know we were building generational wealth for real?
Uh, Seeing is believing. Proof is in the pudding.
Mhm.
Setting up your trading account with not a large amount, but watching it grow, and then setting up your cushion, and just to see both accounts growing, and it's how easy it is. Seeing is believing.
Okay, I agree with that.
Oh, is it my turn?
It is your turn. Put on your glasses if you can't see.
What's one way we've taught our son or daughter emotional discipline through trading?
Mm. Both son and daughter, emotional discipline. I would say just through the consistency of us trading and getting through the challenges that each of us might face. Um, I had my struggles with my greed and just really getting past myself. And as we show them the challenges that come with it, and being able to manage your emotions, that is what I'm so thankful that we've provided to them. All right, you. What's one money habit you had to break when we started trading? Mm, mm,
Greed. Uh, and I'm still struggling with it, but I'm doing better. But it's greed. It's new money, and we're making new money, and it's greed.
mm. It's greed.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
greed. We both greedy. We got them issues.
yes.
Okay,
That's it.
that's it.
Short and sweet, 60 seconds.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm
Oh,
ready.
I'm sorry, guys. How has being in the DOTC changed how you make decisions as a parent?
Just it kind of complemented for me with DOTC. It was just maintaining that consistency and being calculated in how we move forward. Really thinking about the proactiveness and goals and setting those goals and sequential logic, which helped us to be able to show our children, these are the steps that you have to stay. That focus, that determination, being resilient and getting through anything, really taught me how DOTC taught me in that regard for the parenting perspective. All right, you're next. How do you think being a trader has changed how our children see us? Hmm.
Uh, how they see us now that we trade, huh? I think it's more of a positive light. They see us working together. Before, it was mommy went to work, daddy went to work, but now they see us working together, and we're including them as well. So I think it's a good thing to see a together a unit as a family, uh, positive,
All
striving
doing
forward.
all doing it together.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
You like that?
Mhm.
Oh, thank
Did good.
you. What's one moment in our trading journey that made you emotional?
I've had several of those, but in our trading journey, when I say us together, what made me emotional was when you made DOTC. And I was so proud of you because honestly, I didn't think this dude would trade. Like, he is so in the matrix. I just didn't think he would really come on board. But to see how he didn't give up, he maintained, he kept focused, he kept going. And it took a little longer. Each of us gets to DOTC status at our own time,
Joan
but
Pace.
he didn't give up. And it was just keep pushing through. And I was really emotional and really proud and still very proud of him because he's doing it. And, you know, he considers himself to be a mule. He's a laborer. He thinks he's a mule and he's not a mule. There's more to life than just being a mule and having to work. And he understood that and he got past that. And that was very emotional, proud moment for me. I was very proud. Oh, don't you cry.
No.
I know you won't. Okay, so your next question. Do you think love looks different when money isn't a stressor? And
Yes.
how?
And how?
Mhm.
It does look different. Uh, money can destroy a marriage. Uh, just stress comes from not having money, worrying about how to pay the bills, uh, getting school clothes, anything. Money is a stressor. Uh, Once you take that out, like we don't worry about money, so there's less stress. Uh, Less stress is more time for playing, joking around, just enjoying each other. So yeah, that's how love and money, whatever the question was.
I agree with that.
Okay.
I can see you. I can feel you on that.
All right, my turn. I ask you a
It's your
question.
turn. It's your turn.
What's something you admire about how I showed up as a trader? I think you answered this already.
I did. It was in my emotional piece,
Yeah.
but I mean, I can just reiterate that.
Go
I
ahead.
just
I'd like to hear about me.
I admire that you showed up. I admire that you maintained consistency in your trading. That you didn't. That you finished something that you started,
Yeah.
and that is not a typical thing of you. But I really admired that about you, and I knew it was in you. I've known that as long as I've known you.
Right.
I needed you to see it in yourself, and it's nice that you actually were able to see that for yourself too. I hope you're proud of yourself too.
I am.
You are.
Oh, yeah.
Good. All right. What's your biggest fear when it comes to raising wealthy Black children?
Uh, Fear. I would say they'll lose their black card.
Mm.
But it's not really a fear. I mean, it's what urban folks consider being black a struggle. You have to work. If you don't work, you're lazy. Stereotype. So with our kids not having to work unless they want to, they'll be looked at as uppity or yeah, uppity. That's a fear. It's not really a fear. It's just breaking the stereotype. But oh well.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm ready.
Oh, you
Keep
ready?
going.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to keep telling you this, huh?
Yeah, yeah. How do we hold each other accountable in love and in money?
Ooh. In love, we hold each other accountable by communication has been a big piece that we have to maintain, and that's spending time together.
Yes.
That's a big piece because at some point our nest will be empty and it'll just be us. And do we really want to be bothered with each other after our little critters leave us and go on about their lives? So in love, we hold each other accountable by maintaining that, building communication, continuing to build, and spending that time together. Accountable in trading was the second part, right?
Yes.
Hold each other accountable by asking. I think almost every day after trading, we will ask, "What'd you trade? How'd you do?" Today is a tough day. We're swinging the trade over here,
Oh
and
yeah.
intestinal fortitude is real. I think we're going to get out, and I'm saying we like I'm in it, but when you with your partner, you feel accountable, you feel that, and we are very hopeful he's going to get out of his trade. But we hold each other accountable in that regard, and if it's trying to be that voice of reason, trying to help each other to understand, but ultimately it is the decision as the individual to make, but to be there to support each other through whatever we go through, the wins, the ups and downs. Sometimes we do have losses. It's rare, but we're there for each other and we hold each other accountable in that regard.
Yeah. We need to wrap it up, but
Wrap it up. I'm talking too much.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, your question. Hold on. What's a trading lesson you learned the hard way and still carry with you?
Ooh. Losing, greed again. Is rare, but I've had a loss that I could have got out with a win,
Mhm.
but the greed in me wanted more money, and instead of it going towards more money, it turned around and I lost quite a bit. So that's a lesson I've learned, and I remind myself every day before I trade. You know, greed monster. I keep them at bay. It's hard though, but I'm working on it. Work in process.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. What's the moment you felt really proud of our family as Black traders?
Oh, I feel very proud about our family because three of the four people in this house trade, and that makes me proud. Our son is working on. He's DOTC, but he's working on proving that he can have profits, and he has to show us profits every month for the next 3 months, and then he'll start building on his cushion. And he's 20 years old. He'll be 21 in October, and it makes me proud. Our daughter finished mastermind. She's going to start learning to trade probably in June is when we'll start her. So that makes me most proud that everybody in this house trades. Even Milo. Milo has to trade too. Anyway, I heard that.
Is it me?
It is you.
Give me one.
Give him one. What surprised you most about how I trade?
Uh, I was surprised of your addiction personality. That surprised me. I thought I'd be the one, with the addiction personality, the way I trade, but see you and how you had to let go of options for a little bit. Uh, get yourself together. Now you're back. You're doing good.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
But that was shocking. Yeah. Not
Oh,
Miss Sierra.
not Miss Jera. Mm-hmm. Everybody got a side of them that they don't know. And that's
Yes,
what I had to learn. Deviously, defiantly greedy Jera.
that's what it is. Okay. Did I read this one? How has our wealth changed the way we relate to extended family?
Mm. I would just say it makes us, we're just, we're more mindful of when folks talk. Like we're listening. It is game theory. It's you're listening, you're paying attention, and just it helps you to understand where folks are when they think about what we're doing. Um, but not to pay it any mind. I mean, we love our family, we love them regardless, but it's just making sure that there's boundaries and they understand. Well, we know what they do, whether they agree with it or not. But it's just having those boundaries and making sure they understand where we coming from. Draw that line in the sand.
That's right.
All right. When did you first feel like we were truly financially free?
Um, when money was, I didn't look at money as an issue anymore. Um, we get up every day, we trade, we make money. That's what we agreed to do. That's what we're going to do, and that's what works. Um, that's a recipe. We're gonna stick to it.
Mm, short and sweet.
Short and
I
sweet.
love it.
All right. What's your dream for our children's financial future?
Oh, my dream is just that they come and go as they please. That they, if they, just what Marcus said earlier, if they want to work, they work because they want to, not because they have to. Our son loves video games. If he want to play video games all day, well, go ahead and do it. As long as he getting his trading in and he knows how to sustain himself and stay financially free, we just want them to enjoy life. And to be able to enjoy life at such a young age, to not ever really have to know the pressures and the, of having to work, that's my dream. And they'll continue. That'll be the life that they know. And starting that in your 20s is
Wonderful.
awesome. I look forward to seeing them make it happen.
Yeah.
I do. All right. Your next one. I asked you that. What part of our relationship has trading made stronger?
The communication. Yeah, I mean, we talk the same language. We have something to talk about every day. Um, I said we talk the same language. It's phrases and words and trading lingo we know, and it's smooth. We just talk off the hip, and communication is better.
Okay. I like that.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What do you want our legacy to be as a family and as traders?
Mm. Legacy for family is that any person that comes after us, I don't, whether we meet them or not, that they're all free.
Yeah.
That none of them would ever, I mean, at some point, none of them don't even know what working a job is. And that's a legacy I want to leave. That even if, I mean, it could be 20, 30, 40, 50, 70, 80 years from now, somebody would be like, oh my gosh, yes, I remember Jera, some family call me Pumpkin, but I remember, we know about her because this, her and Marcus and what they did for our family. Like that's the legacy that I want to leave. And as traders, I would want the legacy to be that, we know how to trade. Trading is it's we just execute. It's clinical. It's like breathing, and that we are consistent. And that legacy is what I want to leave. That we consistently trade. I would hope that if I live to be my oldest living relative is 103. If I can live to be 103, I hope that I can still trade at that age. It's a lifetime skill. That would be my legacy. I want to be.
That's good.
All right. I asked you that. Okay, so this must be your last question. What advice would you give a couple trying to build a wealth, excuse me, trying to build wealth together? What advice would you give a couple trying to build wealth together?
Do it. It's better together. Yeah, it's fun. Um, get to know each other. Get to spend more time together. Learning a trade you both can use. Yeah, I highly encourage it.
Yes, I do too. It's I mean, it's hard when it's I couldn't imagine not having you all to
Right.
go through it. I mean, that would be. I mean, if it was just me and y'all in the house and y'all don't do it, it would
Yeah.
be like I ain't got nobody to talk to. But knowing that it's always somebody to talk to be like, oh my God,
Right.
this happened, and did you see what happened with that candle and this and that? And it's
Exactly.
nice to
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
have that because it's lone wolf syndrome, like we learned in the mastermind. It
Hmm.
could be a lone wolf type of situation,
Right.
but we are not lone wolves when the family trades together.
Yes. So do it
Do it
together.
together. All right. You done with me? I ain't got
It's
no more
better
questions.
together. Yeah, that's all the questions I have for you.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your time.
Anytime.
I hope you wasn't too nervous.
No, I'm not nervous at all.
You seem like you was relaxed, all was well.
Well, yeah, you know.
So that's just a little bit of what it is for us. I'm sure we'll have more conversation to have. If you're interested and you want to learn how to trade, hit me up in DM. If you want to drop a comment, just let us know. It is something that couples can do together. Definitely better together. The family that trades together stays together. That's how I look at it. All right. Thanks,
All right.
everyone.